Step right up to North of Normal, the podcast where the land of 10,000 lakes meets the edge of sanity. No two shows are the same because these clowns can't agree on anything. Same crew, never the same circus. Why North of Normal? These guys are so north, they're basically in Santa's outhouse. And so crazy, they make a moose in flops look sane. Say hello to the Chaos Crew. Mike Reeves, the guy who owns more shoes than Minnesota has state parks. A true romantic who can't decide between pizza or pizza for dinner. Matt Benz, the self-proclaimed Yoda of the group, with no social life because let's face it, bread never sleeps and neither does he. Last, there's Greg Green Bay Bauman, the grizzled elder of the group, who majored in history, so no fact checks needed. Just ask the cholesterol bomb himself. Strap in, folks. This is North of Normal.
Welcome the fucking. It's been a while.
Hold on, I gotta share the episode. Okay,
This is history. This is history in the making, folks. 102 episodes in, never on a Sunday.
Oh, the Lord's Day.
It's the Lord's Day. It's football day.
yeah, we've done Thursday. We're like the NFL. We've done Thursday shows. We've done Friday shows. Mainly, well, now we're just doing. Now we got a Sunday show.
We might have a few Sunday shows. We'll see how.
Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, we're busy. We had a busy summer. It's going to be a busy fall into a winter. We got kids in sports, college, recreational, everything.
Sometimes you just got to say, you know what? F it. We got to add a day of the week.
F it.
Yeah.
You know,
the day of rest might be for some, not for North of Normal.
Yeah.
So Greg likes to raw dog the show and really just drive it in dry.
Yep.
To start it off.
Yep.
So I'm gonna lube up the show
Old
here.
school.
I'm gonna lube it up. We're gonna ease our way in before we just
All right.
slam
Let's
home
hear it.
with some just raw, harsh,
Some hardcore.
hardcore truths
Facts.
and facts.
Okay.
So I'm gonna steal Maddie's bit. The Maddie's top five. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this on the way in. So these are artists or bands,
Okay.
and it doesn't. You're not on an island. You're living your life,
Dead or alive.
but you only have these 5 artists or bands for the rest of your life. Now, here's a stipulation: you get all of their music catalog.
Okay.
That includes if they have other people on their songs. So yes, you get Weird Al Yankovic.
Okay.
But if Weird Al features Tupac, you also get to listen to Tupac. You know what I mean? You get the whole artists or band's
universe.
catalog, but that includes
But
Can't-
like,
Not that I ever would, because I can't stand the fucker. If I went Foo Fighters,
yeah.
could I also get Nirvana?
if they do a song together.
Oh shit! Okay, no. one
That's
came
the
after
only
the other. Okay.
stipulation.
But
So you
here's my question. I get what you're saying.
yes, okay.
But if you get Nirvana because they featured on a song, do you get all of Nirvana's catalog?
yes.
Okay, so it's like a spider web.
Yes.
Oh,
Like, yeah, it's like the coaching tree of music.
Yeah.
Yes. So you get everything Nirvana, and then that includes featuring other artists.
Okay.
Top 5.
I think I could rattle off mine real quick.
Okay, so you go.
Well, I'm not going to do this in any order because that's just going to take too much time.
I'm gonna put mine in order, but you do
So,
you.
Pearl Jam. I have to have Pearl Jam.
PJ.
And I'm not going big time on the whole collaboration to start. Number 2, Garth Brooks. Just an
Oh, yeah.
just amazing. Number 3, Metallica. I need those 3. Here's where I bring in your stipulation.
Universe.
Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Bruno Mars has collaborated with so many people
Yep.
that now I get all their catalogs.
No, you don't get their catalogs. You get him with them. If it's
Oh, see, that's what I asked.
it's
Okay.
Bruno and
So it's
Taylor
just a
Swift.
feature.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a feature. So you get to
Okay.
hear other people.
I'll still take Bruno.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of features.
And then you know what? Then I'm gonna go for my 5th. I'm torn between 3 people because I get either way I go, I get most of their good stuff.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna go instead of Dre and Eminem, I'm gonna go Snoop.
Look at this guy. Throws in a
Very-
fucking lot.
Whoa.
That's a smart middle-aged white man
Yeah.
pick.
I picked all different
Yeah.
genres.
Gin and juice.
Yeah.
You can lay back.
Yeah.
So I've told you I dated Garth Brooks' niece, Megan, right?
Do you know the rumors that he's killed a bunch of people?
Garth?
Look that up.
Well, he's an
You
elite.
like
He's an elite country
Where
guy.
are
I
the bodies?
wouldn't,
Where are the bodies, Garth?
All right, I'm gonna go in order.
Okay.
And there's a little controversy here. So
Start at 5.
At number 5.
all right, well, Well, the order doesn't really matter, I guess, because you get this is who
Yeah,
you,
they're all there.
this is who you
They're
get.
all there.
I'm gonna go Jelly Roll.
Okay.
Definitely, he just does something for my.
And you went to his concert.
I did. He does something for my soul. Not a big fan of his rap necessarily, but I get it. Right? Maybe I'll get into it. I'm gonna also go MGK.
Yeah.
With MGK, I get 3 different types of music. I get
Yeah,
rap, country, and rock.
Yep.
And huge MGK fan. Eminem's not gonna like MGK being in the top 5, but
Eminem
Slim Shady himself,
doesn't hold up.
the
So-
GOAT, is coming on in.
Okay.
We are going to add a true country star, a little bit more my twang than Garth, but a little Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
He's going to get that top 5. And I can't leave my top 5 without my all-time favorite band, the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna co-sign on your list.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go
Bye-bye,
MGK.
dude.
I would. The only problem I have with your list
Yeah.
is Jelly Roll, Morgan Wallen, MGK. They haven't spanned long enough. I think
Oh,
they
they've
have
been around.
enough of a
been around.
catalog.
It doesn't matter.
But
not great.
I do like the Backstreet Boys because
You know what I would have given up to go to
I saw the Backstreet
Vegas for their concert? My firstborn child.
shouldn't.
Maybe not Kinley.
You
But
shouldn't have.
I'd have, oh God, I would have given up.
I'd had one that I don't care about.
my left ball.
Because that was number 1.
Well,
They're
it
not
doesn't
ordered.
matter the order
Oh, okay.
because I just get it all.
Oh, okay.
So
All right. So then I go MGK Morgan Wallen
Ooh.
because you already stepped on that. You stepped all over it, cut it all up. It was pure, and you just cut it all up. At number 3, we'll go Lil Wayne. Tons, huge
Yes.
catalog,
Big Packer fan.
all the good shit.
Huge,
Like
huge
huge,
Packer
you
fan.
loves the pack. At number 2, I'll go with. Man, you can go so many ways.
you can, but this is it. You'll
Yeah,
never
I
hear
know. I'm
anything
trying to
else.
think of what I listen to every single day that I couldn't live without. Drake, throw Drake in, huge catalog,
Ooh.
and then we'll just go OVO, The Weekend.
Wow.
So
I
there you
wouldn't
go.
have seen 2 of those coming.
Yeah,
Me
there you
neither.
go.
And I'm gonna do a last minute switch. I'm taking Garth off and putting Tim McGraw. on.
there
Oh,
you go.
yes.
Hallelujah!
Yes.
Praise God.
Yeah.
God, Tim is
Praise
great.
God. Good call. Good
Yeah.
call.
I was just looking through
The controversy.
I was just looking through my YouTube because I have a playlist.
Yeah.
And it's my wedding song.
Oh,
And then they
fuck.
pick matching songs, and it's like Tim McGraw's entire catalog shows up.
Well, plus
boy. Faith.
Timmy's still coming with some heat.
And he's got
And-
faith.
And
Yeah.
he's an amazing actor.
Oh, he's
Oh,
great.
He's
Friday Night
America's
Lights.
dad.
Yeah.
You know,
Rigs, big rigs.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's some
Good top
lube.
5.
There's some lube for you.
He's
There you go.
he's the godfather to Eric Roberts' grandchild,
Who's Eric Roberts?
Julia Roberts' brother.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
it's, all-
Is he-
Famous actor.
it's infested.
Because his daughter
The
is
elites.
married. His daughter, I think Emma Roberts,
Emma Roberts. Yes, I
is
knew that.
married to. I think they might be divorced now, but they have a kid. Well, I don't know his real name. Peter Billingsley, the fullback in Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
Tim McGraw's kid.
Yep.
They were married or are married or whatever. But I think Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are the grandkids. Yeah, Eric Roberts.
Oh.
So he was big time.
Never
One of
knew.
my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
Best of the Best
Man, dude,
karate movie from
you're
the
aging
80s.
yourself.
Yeah.
Did you watch a lot of that kung fu movies?
No,
No.
no. I just like Best
Stayed
of
away
the
from
Best because I really
No
like.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I didn't watch a lot of that shit.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Mike, for lubing it up.
Yep.
Oh, he's going right in.
I'm going right into it. So I'm
Holy fuck.
going to start off a little
All right.
serious.
Put your kids away.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off a
This is
little
where you
serious,
might
but I'm going to
wanna
go into my
put the
point.
headphones in.
Obviously, there was a tragedy that happened 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff in politics about what's going on. And on a side note, but I'm going to bring this all full circle, the most popular documentary on Netflix right now is a story, an hour and a half documentary about cyberbullying at this school where this girl and boy who were started dating. They're like America's couple of kids. They were both being cyberbullied to the point where this bully was like telling them to kill themselves.
Sure.
Really, and
Wasn't that the mom telling her daughter?
that's what my
Oh, fuck.
point is. Becky says to me yesterday, "You got to watch this." I watched the 30-second beginning of it, And Becky looks at me and goes, "You'll never believe who was behind it." I looked at her in 5 seconds and said it was one of the parents.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
hour and a half later, you find that out. Here's my point. Right now, we have a problem in this country.
Yeah.
And I have a solution. I have a solution.
Woo, here it is, folks.
I am not someone who bitches about something and doesn't have a solution. If I gave you guys both, and I'm not asking for an answer because I already have the answer. If I gave you guys both $500 billion,
yeah, I like that,
and said you have to get on one of the two sides of this issue with all of the tragedies that happen with mass shootings, you can either, because there's only two sides that people bring up. One of them brings up mental health issues. So if I gave you $500 billion and said you have to try to fix the mental health issue in this country, or I gave you $500 billion and said you need to fix the you need to establish gun control in this country.
Sure.
That would be like flushing $500 billion down the toilet.
Right.
Either way you go. Why? Because number one, people with mental health issues don't believe they have mental health issues. The problem wouldn't be getting to the people who, I mean, the resources wouldn't be getting to the people who need it. Because most people who have mental health issues believe they're perfectly fine. It's the people who have those little issues, the stress, anxiety, bipolar, the people who, people in their lives that can say, hey, you're not acting right. Those people get help. I'm talking about your serious.
You're talking about,
off
the rails
stuff that leads you to commit murder than suicide. And if you had $500 billion or unlimited funds to get rid of the gun problem in this country, it wouldn't get solved because by rule, if you look at number one on the list of, you want to be a bad guy, the number one thing is don't follow rules. Don't break the law.
Yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
There's only one way to solve this problem.
Sure.
Fix parenting. The parenting in this country sucks. I am the first one to say this, and I will go at it.
Speak for yourself, Greg.
And
great parent.
And number, here's the problem. 10% of parents are just genuinely just great parents.
Sure.
There's no complaints anyone's gonna have. 10%, I believe, are really bad. And they just don't care. They should have never become parents.
Sure.
80% of parents are to different degrees on the spectrum of lazy.
Sure.
If you've ever used the phrase, well, you got to pick your battles, you're a bad parent.
Sure.
If you are the type of parent who grounds your kid and gives them a timeline, you're a bad parent. All you're teaching your kid how to do is read a clock or read a map. You have to set goals for your kid.
Sorry,
and
Mom.
I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not. I try to work at this every day.
Yeah.
But my problem is everything in our society that there's a problem associated with it, whether it's, gun control, this, nobody ever says to themselves, what can I do to fix the problem in my own home?
And the great part about that, piggybacking on it, Greggy, is because I don't have kids. So I see another option and how that kind of soft parenting style has bled into law and order. Okay.
Yes.
And that's grooming criminals. And that's exactly what our state is doing. That's what most of these blue states are doing. They're grooming criminals. And what I mean by that is you're letting people under the age of 17 commit multiple crimes to the point where they're a career criminal. And guess what? They don't even get fingerprinted. They're getting booked and released and not even charged with anything because they're minors. And what does that teach? That when you commit crimes, nothing happens.
Yep.
And then even when you're an adult and you commit crimes, heinous crimes, I'm talking pedophilia, rape, all that shit, you're going for 5 years or less, but then you're locking up people. What I'm saying is if it's an assault crime, if it's a violent crime, if it has anything to do with that, you need to lock people up. Most of these people can't be rehabilitated. Most of these people, for sure, you can't just let back out on the street because they're just gonna recommit.
The trouble with pointing the fingers directly at the parents, and I don't disagree with you completely, it's a very hard job.
Absolutely.
The hardest job.
Yeah.
Right. And I know you and we try our best and we make mistakes, and I can only speak from personal experience.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I look back on my childhood. My parents, I think were great.
Sure.
But when I reflect on it, and I've talked to my mom about this, there's things that you did that I would never do. That doesn't make you a bad mom or a bad person.
Sure.
But it's just what I take and what I would do differently. So like your timeline on, hey, you hit a kid at school, you're grounded for a month.
Yep.
I think the timeline is silly as well. Does that make them bad parents because they did it. Maybe they grew up like that.
They make them lazy parents.
Well, it's just they don't know any different.
Yes.
We don't know any different necessarily. We don't walk into parenthood and we're immediately 100% amazing at it. We learn and we grow every single day and make mistakes. And that's why I do agree with your percentages. You're lazy, you're good, you're bad, because the good, I make mistakes all the time, but we've talked about it on this show. I've apologized to my kids since they were very, very little.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
I think that's the important part, though, because my dad's been on this show.
Yeah.
My dad's passed away.
Yep.
My dad and I have had conversations about, and this is where I think I'm different than most. My dad knew for a long time that he was on the way out.
Yep.
So he had a lot of talks with me, 5:30 in the morning at my breakfast table, when he was staying with me, about the mistakes that he made.
Yeah.
That he wouldn't want me to duplicate, and how it really was. I mean, it was very vulnerable on his account to be like, hey, son, I made this mistake. If I were you, I wouldn't do it this way.
Yep.
And we started looking at it. And I'll be honest, because my family watches this.
Yeah.
I became resentful of my mom, and my mom did nothing wrong.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because my mom wasn't being as vulnerable, but yet she had no reason to be.
Right.
Yeah.
She had, just because my dad knew that he was on his way out and wanted to leave a legacy,
Yep.
blah, blah. But see, what I learned is my goal as a parent, my ultimate goal from the time Olivia was born, so the first time I became a biological parent, to today, my goal as a parent is to have a relationship with my adult children when they become adults that they want to have, not that they need to have. See, I was a kid all the way into my 30s where I needed my parents.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would make mistakes. Someone had to bail me out. And I don't mean bail me out from jail. I mean, bail me out of a bad situation.
Of course.
I needed my dad to write me a check because I was behind in bills. I want my kids to want to come over because they want to bring the kids to see grandpa and grandma. I want them to want to be with me, not need to be with me. And the number one thing, and I talked about laziness, I talked about this, I talked about that. Here's the number one thing I realized. And I've done a lot of research on this, looking at what the problem is. If you have a child over the age of 18 that lives in your house, that's perfectly fine. But they better have a full-time fucking job.
Yeah.
And
They
if
better
they
be
don't-
providing
And
to
if they
something.
don't, you are an enabler and you are a problem parent.
That's
Because-
true.
because
That's true.
100% of the time when you talk, and by the way, kids, if you're 18, 19 years old, stop using the term fucking gap year. All you're saying is, I don't want to be bothered for a year on anything I want to do with my life.
Yeah.
Because you're not gap year. There's one person I know, only one, and you guys know who it is.
Yeah.
One person I know who did a gap year. She worked full time, was already signed up for school. But what she said was, I don't want to go into debt going to a junior college for my first 2
Sure.
years. So I'm going to save up money so I can have it paid for.
Yeah.
And
do it like an adult.
it-
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
the
have to-
only person I met that
Yeah.
actually did gap year.
You don't have to even call it a gap year.
No.
It's a work year.
Yes.
That's fine.
It's a work year.
Work year. I got to save up some money.
Yes.
That's admirable. You
Yes.
know what I mean? But it's like,
Yeah. So Greggy's a little harsher on it. I try and be a little,
well, it's,
little looser, especially coming from 3 recovering drunken addicts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the mess that we left behind could have been so much worse.
Absolutely.
And
Luckily the kids were, especially mine, were much, much younger.
Sure.
But I mean, we could have really fucked them up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
to not,
More.
you
you know what I
more.
mean? Yeah. That's the
And-
crazy part.
And here's the reason why. And I agree with you that I am more harsher on this. And it's not because I feel I have better kids. It's because what have I always said on this show? 102 episodes that we've done on this show. I've always said, I will never be the type of person that recognizes a problem and has a solution, or that doesn't have a solution.
Right.
And what I'm sick of seeing on the news is this side of the aisle is blaming that issue, and this side of the aisle is blaming that issue.
Yeah.
But what are they all doing? They're all saying, I don't want to directly have to do anything myself to fix this problem.
That's great, Greggy.
I just want you. That's why we're divided, right? It's this and that.
Yeah.
I just want you to have a little bit more
Compromise?
empathy and understanding.
Yeah.
That especially that's what I'm trying to hammer home, Greg. We struggled hard,
Yes.
and we worked our ass off.
Yeah.
And we got better, and we still work, right?
Yep.
But there's a lot of people out there struggling.
Oh, yeah.
It's like just yeah, we got to ease up. I feel like a little bit, like only control our homes.
But if we did that, if we did exactly what you just said, we would eliminate a lot of the problems, because people would put their number one priority in their life as their kids.
Yeah.
And
Or
if
the
you put
household.
The house.
Yeah, the household.
Yeah.
But if you put that as your number one priority, not your job,
100%.
not your social life,
Yep.
not anything else. If your number one priority in life was your family,
Yeah.
it would eliminate a lot of these problems.
Yeah.
That's what I was piggybacking off of that too. It's like this morning I walked the dog. It was like 5:00 in the morning and the moon was full, right? So it was out. And you
Brisk.
could still see all the stars because the sun hadn't came up yet and the moon was so full. I took a picture of it. I'm looking at this big motherfucking moon, right? And it just makes you think like how fucking sad it is that this planet is consumed by the day-to-day topics that we have to fucking talk about and disagree about, when really those topics are so fucking irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. And we could have such a fucking paradise here because we have the technology, we have all of the shit that we're ready to go. But for some reason, like you always say, it's not even the elites, it's just that everybody is so comfortable with what we've had for years. You know, like you see, there's so many things. I think about this all the time. I have to get a roof soon, right? And I'm thinking about like, I'm looking at these shingles and I'm like, why do we put something that doesn't last forever up there? It's 2025. You're telling me there isn't something. Well, it's because then you wouldn't have to repair it. There wouldn't be any money.
Same with appliances. Why did
Yeah,
fridges and
Yeah.
freezers last 50 years before?
Yeah.
And now they last 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know this better than anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is we're actually, as a society, as a consumer
We're
society,
robbing each other.
We're doing the opposite.
Yep.
You know, cars. I mean, what was the
100%.
first thing that our good friend said? Well, you wouldn't know this. You weren't there. Your surprise birthday party on Monday. The first thing that our good friend, who's
Yeah.
in the industry, said to me when she realized that I bought the same car she did.
Yeah.
Run it to the ground.
Yeah.
First thing she said to me, and she's in the industry.
Yeah.
Because she knows it's going to last you about 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
With how much I drive, probably 6.
Yeah.
Pay it off, run it into the ground.
Get something
Yeah.
else.
You know,
Yeah.
it ain't going to last you 20 years.
Isn't that
So-
wild?
Yeah.
I know. It's just crazy, man. You know, I had to get my AC unit worked on this week, and thank God, like it's one of the models that they still make parts for because it was made in Minnesota,
Mhm.
because it's a Daikin. And like I didn't know that, and that's where the guy got it from. You
Most
know?
of the time after 2 years, they stop making
Yeah.
parts before they know it's going to end because they don't want it. They
want
don't
you to upgrade.
They don't want the inventory.
They want to replace
That's
it.
what I'm saying. That as society, as a world, the people, every company now is trying to rob. The greed has taken over when it could be fine. And will it ever be? No. You know what I mean? Because there's just too many tribes and there's not enough teams. You know what I mean? There's 2 teams right now. And, you know, you see people jumping off the left constantly. And if you're on the left and you listen to the show, I don't believe it. But if you do, I'm not even saying I'm not even saying that you're ignorant. I'm saying that you're cloaked. You're cloaked right now to this theatrics of what everyone on that side wants the truth to be. But on paper, the truth isn't there. And that's all I would urge you is to really just stop listening and just look at the paperwork.
Like, I've thought about this a lot. I've talked to people on the left about what you just brought up.
Yeah.
And I said, I believe that the problem with our political system in this country is that we have 2 different sides that are speaking 2 different languages. And the going with that is the right, the Republicans, the conservatives, they speak from a very logical, data-driven, mindset. There's this much crime in the country. We got to get rid of it. How do you get rid of it? Well, the crime, let's do this that we can do, deport illegals. Nobody ever said that deporting illegal aliens is going to solve the crime problem, but it's something we can do within the laws right now to lessen it.
Remove variables.
Whereas
Yeah.
Democrats, they speak on a language of emotion. How is this going to make people feel? Is it going to hurt someone's feelings? We want to be inclusive. The problem with that is those 2 languages do not understand each other.
Correct.
And that's the problem with our society, because I don't necessarily believe that either one of those mindsets is wrong. we should empathize with people.
Of course.
We should understand that there are struggles out there that we're not familiar with.
Correct.
I told someone the other day when they congratulated me for something, I said, no matter what happens in my life, there's at least 1 million people who have it better than me and 1 million people who have it worse than me.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
And you got to stay within that
least.
reason.
Yeah.
And and also the logical, data-driven people, they're not immediately going to have their switch turned on because of someone's feelings. We want to feel included. I don't care. You have to work within the society, within the framework of society, not, Republicans would say, not create a new wing for it and expect us to have that part. No, there's, I always go back to this.
Yeah.
Look at the hat.
Yeah.
There's 2 genders. Don't ask me to change my views because you want to come up with a third or a 50th.
Well, that's where the enabling and the grooming comes into play.
Exactly.
Because these kids,
that goes back to not wanting people to feel bad. So you want to include
100%.
that.
Yeah. When what you're doing is enabling their mental health to the point where they're walking into schools with multiple guns, killing people they disagree with. And that's 7 in a row now. Count them. 7 in a row. School shootings, mass shootings have been trans people.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's an epidemic.
Yeah.
It should be. You know what I mean? And it's just a wild thing to say, like, it's not the guns per se, it's the charges after somebody commits a crime with a gun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Okay, just playing devil's advocate.
Sure.
How many of those 7 that you just said are still alive? That's
True.
the point.
None.
It's Well, what we need to have happen is we need society to accept one simple fact. People nowadays, because we live in such a consumable society and it's such an immediate gratification society.
Yeah.
People don't look at consequences. They also don't understand the sanctity of life.
Yeah.
So they go into these places doing these things, knowing that the result is they're going to die.
Right.
Just like
Suicide.
Just like there's 15 cases a year of police brutality, police, opening fire on someone.
Yeah.
You could, now it's impossible because these 15 people are dead.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you at least 10 of the 15 are people who understood that when they did what they did, the result will probably be that they die.
Oh,
it's called death by cop or suicide by cop.
Yeah.
Why
People do it all the time because they don't have any value for their own life.
Right.
Why do we need semi-automatic guns, Greg?
What's that? Why do we need them?
Yeah.
For protection?
No, wrong.
Why?
They need to. I'm all for gun rights.
Yeah.
There is no reason anybody needs to own a semi-automatic gun.
The only reason that you'd have to own a semi-automatic gun is because you feel that, like has happened in other countries, could possibly happen in this country. That's
if you want to outlaw a
I'm
gun,
telling you the stance.
outlaw that gun.
I'm telling you the
I don't want to outlaw
stance
any
is, though.
guns.
That's the stance.
There's no reason anybody should be able to get control of a semi-automatic gun.
But my dad has a semi-automatic shotgun. What's he gonna do with it?
It doesn't matter. Other people do with it.
So why should Kevin be punished?
If
someone will do evil.
Well, because if you want to eliminate, you want the left to eliminate every single gun, right? The right, we're not eliminating any guns.
That would be fine.
Well, let's eliminate one specific gun.
Sure. But then you're only eliminating that gun from the people who follow laws, because the
Yep.
people that get
Bingo.
those
Right.
guns are going to get them illegally.
Bingo.
Mikey. So that's what I'm saying.
It's going to be
There's those
harder.
guns,
It's going to be harder.
but they're going to get them.
Not necessarily.
yeah, because you don't.
A little transgender boy who's
So then
sitting at
what
his
happens-
mom's. It's going to be a lot harder to get when it's not illegal than it is.
But that comes back to parenting once again. You've got to notice red flags when your kid has 7
have
guns.
you ever met the guy's mom? The
No.
guy who just shot up the school.
No, she worked at that school.
I
and then
understand
she
that.
Retired 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And she got her kid at the age of 16 to go trans.
Well, we don't
That's
know.
a parent. That's what fucks it up.
I know,
That's
but
the
we don't know.
enabling.
We don't
That
know
had
these
nothing to do
individual
with
people.
The gun. That's what I'm saying.
I don't agree with it. I'm just throwing
I
options
understand.
out there.
But the only thing about that is when you do that, you crack the ice on stating that the gun is the problem.
The trouble is there isn't a
But then
solution.
you have the subway accident.
There isn't a solution.
I know, but you have a subway
School
accident.
shootings will
Hold
happen
on.
until we're dead.
You have a subway accident. I don't know if you guys see this because it hasn't been in the news. This white lady
Yeah, she
was
got stabbed to death.
in the neck multiple times and killed to death on the subway with a knife.
Yeah.
So are we going to take away pocket knives?
I'm not.
Because that's a dangerous knife.
Yeah, you're right. but you can't go
Oh.
and shoot up a school in 3 seconds.
Well, and let's not leave out walls. Because
These
why are we
walls or governor walls?
governor walls? Because why are you taking cops out of schools to begin with?
Yeah.
Period.
Mhm.
That's where it comes back to.
I'm just
You
we're
open
never
adults.
eliminating
I went to
violence.
School, I went to school with the cop there. He was a great dude, great officer.
Yeah, I had 2 cops at
And
mine.
guess what that shows you? A cop in a school shows you to not be afraid of the cops. That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
Kids
bingo.
that are afraid
They're not
of
there to be
cops-
bullies.
They're
Kids
called-
that are afraid of cops are kids that are up to no good, and
Right.
I was that kid.
They're called
Okay.
they're called resource officers.
100%.
They're not cops.
And it's a deterrent.
Well, they are.
Well, but my point is what Matt said is it actually teaches kids to trust cops.
Protect the
No,
kids,
it's great.
secure the buildings, make it harder for people to get in and out during school. That, you know what I mean? This was happened during mass. It happened before school.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? There's horrible things that are going to happen. But once again, it just comes down to the grooming. It comes down to the enabling and comes down to somebody telling you something that is completely false, as in they feel like they are someone else and they're a different person, a different gender. And the person on the other side of that conversation saying, it's going to be all right. That's exactly how you should feel. It's not your fault you feel this way.
Yeah.
Not that's okay. Let's get you help. You're confused. I'm here for you. I love you. Let's figure this out.
Most females feel that they want to transition right around the time that they have their first period.
Sure.
I've never had a period before, never
Yeah.
been a female.
Sure.
One thing I have heard when I talk to every female in the world that I've ever talked to about this, and it's a lot, it is the most uncomfortable feeling you can ever imagine.
Sure.
You're so confused. Now, to have an adult, a trusted adult, tell you, maybe these feelings will lead you to maybe this just isn't right. No, feeling awkward at that age is normal.
Yeah.
You just got you as a parent have to, hey, you know what? This is normal. You're gonna have all sorts. Your voice is gonna change. This is gonna happen. This is gonna do this. Blah blah. And then at the end of it, you're gonna come out of it a bigger, better person.
Right.
All this. Not maybe you are different. Maybe God put you in the wrong body. No.
Yeah, wrong.
That's another thing too, is that God's out of the household. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
absolutely.
And that's a huge thing too,
Yeah.
because what is faith, regardless of how you feel about religion, what does faith teach you? It teaches you conscience.
Yeah.
It teaches you right from wrong. It teaches you
Consequences.
to believe and do right. And by doing right, good things will happen to you. And it's like, you see it.
Well, I also
come.
know for a fact that not everybody on the left agrees with all of
Oh,
these.
they don't.
No,
They're
insane.
That's
That's
where the 80-20 thing.
yeah.
came
You
from.
can't just group.
no.
Oh, you're on the left, and I'm
I-
not saying you are.
No.
I'm just saying us as a people.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody on the left. You think,
I
or
love,
everybody on the right,
I love, there's a lot of Dems that would do anything for.
Yeah, I
I-
think
I-
we meet in the middle on a lot of stuff,
100%.
but there's key things that drive it home on why we're on a specific side. Like
Sure.
I just can't. Like
To
that.
say-
I can't agree with that.
to say that I
goes
agree
against
with
my
everything
belief.
on the right is
Oh,
crazy. It's
God, no.
crazy.
No.
All I'm trying to do is get back to some form of common sense. And that's all I'm asking. Put a bill on paper, really look at it, and say, oh, yeah, it
Well,
shouldn't be hard.
yeah,
There's not hard decisions. There's so many easy putts right now that they could tap.
Yeah,
in.
you actually brought up something interesting. Put a bill on the table.
Put a
I-
bill on the table.
Right now, they're talking about doing a lot of. I mean, we're talking about voter ID and all that stuff. Which,
Great.
once again,
100%.
we have to do it.
That's an
you will-
easy
you-
one.
you
Who
will never-
disagrees with that?
What's that?
Who disagrees with that?
Every Democrat.
I don't
who
even
wants
know
to
if
get
they do.
reelected- Yeah, I believe. Okay, what we have to do when it comes to these issues
Yeah.
is enforce the rules that are already in place.
Yeah.
It's in our Constitution. You can
Yeah.
only vote in our elections if you are a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
We don't have to get a government law. We don't have to have Congress go through anything. We shouldn't even need a presidential executive order. It's a
Right.
law that's on the books. We just need to enforce it.
Yeah, it's not hard.
But what you were just talking about is when you have these issues, and I really believe that most people kind of fall in the middle. It's the media that is
Well,
trying
that's
to
what I'm
separate
saying.
us. And
Because they're
You mentioned-
irrelevant.
You said Democrats feed off their emotions.
yes.
Who runs the media?
Oh, it's the Democrats.
100%.
So they're
and-
pumping,
Yes.
pumping
all-
emotions
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
You literally had this. You had RFK up
Yep.
on the stand. Okay, he's just getting pummeled by Warren, belittled. They're all calling him a conspiracy theorist because of these vaccines, and all he said was, "You guys, I am not anti-vax. I just want scientific studies to prove that these aren't going to hurt people.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, to show up to the doctor, and I'm, I have a baby.
Yeah.
So I question it all.
Sure.
And I call people that are smarter than me.
Yeah.
That are in the field.
Sure.
And say which one, because you can't just. I know there's people that's like none of them.
Sure.
We have too many immigrants in this country
Sure.
that carry stuff over.
Sure.
Mhm.
To where today and 10 years ago we're different.
But there are tons.
They pump everything
Yeah.
at you, and you do not take all of them.
And what he
do your research and
Yeah.
get the right ones.
And what he said was 20% of the country had a chronic illness
Mhm.
in 1970. Now we're at 75% of the country has a chronic illness. That's fucking wild. And that's what he says. He's like, because he's trying to make reasons why he's firing all these people, that the CDC. And he goes, we're not doing our job, people.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by on paper, facts, not opinions.
Yep.
I just want facts.
Do you know who's doing great at their job?
Who?
Kris Jenner's plastic surgeon.
Oh, I doubt it. Most of these people look like fucking mermaids, dude.
Have you seen her?
No,
Christian.
I don't
So
watch the
she's-
Kardashians.
Neither
but-
do I.
Yeah, you do.
No, you're right. I do.
Okay.
She's the mom.
Oh, the mom. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, Chris. Yeah.
What?
Look at her.
What?
She's like 70 something, isn't she?
Yeah. What?
That's her new job.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not botched.
No, I'm not saying it is, buddy, but it's not real.
I don't care. It looks
I
real.
do.
She's seven.
Just because that looks real, the rest of her body don't look real. You look at the back of those hands, you look at the legs, the feet, they aren't smooth.
I'm
like
just
silk,
saying he's doing
baby.
a good job, man.
Well, that's good. You know,
Oh.
they're saying more and more. They just had over in Russia, North Korea was just over there with China. They were doing like a power triangle offense. That's what they do. You get all the thugs over
Yeah.
there, the misfits,
yeah.
and they were all talking. And China was talking Xi Ping or whatever. Xi Jinping. What is it? What's his name?
going.
Xi Ping. XI is first name.
Yeah.
And
Stay on.
Putin are talking, and they're saying how people should be able to live to 150 soon because they're just harvesting organs, basically.
Yeah.
And that's a huge thing that's always been going on. Like the elites are getting the best of the best.
Yeah.
Tons of stuff that we don't even understand.
Magic Johnson had AIDS
Yeah.
and is still.
In 1991. And now they're like, I mean, and that's the other thing too is Magic Johnson had AIDS in 1991.
Yeah.
Now, if he took an AIDS test,
Yeah.
he would show up negative.
Oh, yeah.
Lance Armstrong had stage 4 terminal testicular cancer.
Yep.
You don't think someone like me would like to put him in a room and be like, hey, so you had terminal cancer.
Yeah.
I might be married to someone who has terminal
Not
cancer.
only that,
How
but
did you get past it?
Yeah.
Because this is information
I
you're
got
not supposed to like.
bumped up.
not only that, but it's like, okay, then you hear more stories on, the internet about how these people have terminal patients and they're giving them a mix of this and that, which, one doctor just told them to take and now it's in remission. And it's like, so we already are knowing, and that's the best part about all of this. And both sides should agree that you're exposing big pharma. And that's a big thing from the left that they've wanted to do for many years is to deal with big pharma, except both sides are in the pocket of big pharma when
Yeah.
it comes to campaign money. So that's where you get it. And that's where you got to connect the dots and just see where the money comes from. And that's what they're doing slowly but surely.
And see, you're absolutely right. Everyone's in big pharma's in everyone's pocket. Because I had health issues I've been dealing with the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Certain things I can't eat now or drink. Actually, the only thing I found out that I can't eat is cheese curds from Culver's.
Yeah.
That'd be the
Yeah,
end of me.
Makes me
Oh,
gotta
only
stay.
Culver's. You can have cheese curds
Well-
elsewhere.
Well,
He has it. Yeah.
It was funny because I was talking to Becky yesterday because I was like, I had cheese fries, I had a double cheeseburger yesterday, I blah blah, and I was fine. And I'm like thinking to myself, maybe it's just because Culver's actually uses real food.
Maybe it's just because,
yeah.
maybe it's just because, I won't.
You know,
we don't have
but
to,
it's like I can't drink coffee
that's fine.
and I can't drink dairy.
Yeah.
Milk.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't drinking
for
milk
you, Greg.
since
Yeah.
1987.
I love it.
But
I hate it.
so here's the other thing. I want to know what you guys think about it.
'Kay.
So another big issue that's been going on in the media a lot lately is the release of the Epstein files. And this week,
Well,
a bunch of the victims,
It was more
came
of a
out-
re-release.
well, the bunch of the victims came out
Yeah.
with their lawyer
Yeah.
and gave statements and answered questions. Now, here's the thing. If you just listen to ABC, NBC, CBS,
Yeah.
or CNN, you would say, Trump's hiding it, Trump's a pedophile, blah, blah. Here's the only thing that I saw that was undisputed by the girls and the lawyer. And by the way, let's not forget, these are victims. These are
Yeah, I've got a
raped.
caveat.
Yeah,
I got a
who raped.
caveat to this too. Keep going.
They all said the same thing. There were 3 people associated with the island
Yeah.
that were not accused, that they have proof
Yeah.
blackmailed other people to keep them from talking.
Sure.
Those 3 people
Bill.
were Jeffrey Epstein, Prince Andrew, who is a scumbag,
Yeah.
and Bill Clinton.
Sure.
Bill fucking Clinton.
Which have all
And-
3 have been,
and in
exclusively.
Stephen Hawking was a
and
big.
these girls, 2 of the girls said that they were actually protected by Donald Trump. Donald Trump protected
That's
them.
the caveat, is that
He protected them, and that there's now evidence. And one of the reasons why Trump's been so quiet is
because
he was an FBI informant.
Yeah,
on the
that's
topic.
crazy.
But the weird part about this whole thing, and this is where the tinfoil hat comes in, is that the lawyer, the attorney for these women, is the same attorney who worked with a woman who was suing Donald Trump for rape allegations.
Yeah.
So it's just like she went after him in the past. Why is she just chasing money? Could be, but it's weird.
yeah,
But
when,
that's
but a lawyer is going to represent who hires them.
I know, but
It doesn't.
is she?
It doesn't really matter.
There's also another independent source, probably one of the most famous attorneys this country's ever had,
Yeah.
who came out and is a huge Democratic supporter, has
Yeah.
been his whole life,
Yeah.
has been coming back saying he's represented the girls. He's been to the island, not as a pedophile,
Yeah.
but for, blah, blah. Alan Dershowitz has openly said that there is literally no evidence. He's read through the Epstein files.
Yeah.
There's no evidence that Trump did anything,
No,
She
people
is
just wanted to. Yeah, people wanted.
It's guilty by
how many
association.
pages did they release? This is what I found.
Oh,
Funny.
tons.
30,000,
Yeah.
35,000,
Yeah.
and they released them in one file document.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had to literally
Page through.
download bit by bit by
Yeah.
35,000. So whoever did that was
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Now, thank God you can just run them through AI and you
Yeah.
can just have them pull out all the juice.
Oh,
shit.
thank
You know what I'm saying? So
we're gonna run a clip of that. Thank God we can run it through AI.
sure.
Yeah.
Becky's
Say that in
obsessed.
5 years.
No, I'm down. I think honestly, I think AI might be the only way to fix it.
I actually had a conversation with AI about the end of the world.
So they built this robot. Okay. They built this robot. Hold on, Mikey. This is good. They built this robot and they walked him in. He's controlled by AI and they
Yeah.
walked him into the jungle. Okay. Because they wanted to see how close he could get to these animals and what would happen. So he walks up to this lion and this lion just fucking lets out this roar and it's about to attack him. And the fucking robot starts like short circuiting, like scared, no, scared. So after that interaction,
AI got scared.
yeah, and anytime he saw any 4-legged animal, dog, cat, anything, he thought it was a lion right away and he'd get scared and he'd just freeze up. So they're far off. Yeah, Bubba. I mean,
Well, I'm
you
not
know.
saying they're not.
we need them, bro.
No,
Human error is a thing right now.
we do not need it.
What were you gonna say?
What?
You were just talking about.
Oh yeah, AI.
You were talking to AI.
You talked
you had a
about death.
conversation.
Oh yeah, I asked it, and it basically said it's a double-edged sword for the end of humanity because it's
Right.
not AI that would end it.
Right.
It's the humans behind AI.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
the scary.
That's why
part
it's
of
an
it
AI
is-
race.
is the people that are controlling it.
Yeah.
Will be the destruction of us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
And
know,
you-
and it will get far vast, it scares me.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
sure.
want to be a part of it. We've
But-
talked about it. I'd like to be dead.
But do you use Chat GPT?
Yeah.
Well,
Becky,
that's
you-
unfortunate because you're using the left. That's Microsoft. You should
I
be
don't
using
care.
Grok. What do you mean? You want Grok to advance faster?
Grok
it's,
is
it's AI race, dude.
Grok isn't as good.
It's an AI race.
It's funny.
baby.
Becky
It's
uses
not as
ChatGPT.
good.
She uses
Gotta use it to
ChatGPT so
make
much
it
she
good.
named
No.
she named hers.
Yeah.
Hers is Elliot.
Yeah.
She has conversations with Elliot all the time.
Yeah, no, I don't care if it's the lefts or not. ChatGPT, I pay
It's
$20.
better because you use it more.
Well, because I
Because
know
it has a
more.
relationship for you.
We do. We're on
So
It-
you're
it
already
know-
fucked.
it
bud.
knows
you're
me.
already in. Yeah, it does. It does. It knows everything.
I got to be honest. The thing I like about it is if you were to go on Google and ask Google a question,
Yep.
just on a search engine,
Yep.
that's great. But the thing that I realize, and Becky does it all the time, is you have to look at it more as a conversation.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
like you can say, like, for example, she was doing this the other day, how do I make sourdough bread?
Yeah.
And then it'll be like, okay, now what if I want a sourdough bread has a crunchier crust?
Sure.
Or what if I want one that's fun?
Egg
So you-
wash,
it's a
yeah.
long conversation you have,
Yeah.
which is so much more advanced. And I think that it's that aspect of it that can really help out the everyday people of society.
Yeah.
Because someone like me would be like, okay, now where did I leave off? Now, how do I word the next question? Whereas Becky's already 10 questions in, has an entire thing just by having a conversation with a
100%. Yeah. Artificial intelligence, bro.
Yeah.
It's here. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. There will become a point where you just don't know.
Yeah.
You'll look at somebody.
Yeah, video,
That's if it's even robotic. I don't
movies,
even think-
video games. You're gonna be able to just tell. It's gonna be able to create a 3-hour movie in 3 seconds.
Yeah, but I think you'll be in the movie.
I think that
Oh, so now we're in the Matrix.
No, but I think basically you'll just be uploaded at some point. Because why would they put so much work into having an actual reality when you could have virtual reality?
You know what's a great show? Upload.
Yeah, it was good. I
Oh,
stayed
yeah.
around for a little while.
It just ended the
Sure.
4th season. They only had 4 episodes. So speaking of TV shows, did you watch The Paper, Greg?
no, I did not.
You haven't watched it yet.
No.
We started it last night.
Good.
It's funny.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Does
Yeah.
Oscar play Oscar?
Yes.
He's the same Oscar in the same
Oh, I
universe.
don't have
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Birds.
Okay.
Yeah, he says it right away because it's kind of funny. I won't ruin it.
Don't ruin it.
Um,
No spoilers.
Yeah,
here.
no spoilers. But Chantel said it right away. She goes, "Well, it's not as funny as The Office." And I said, "People like you will ruin this show."
No, Mike's all into any season 1 of anything.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
no, but you don't just because it's in the same world as The Office.
But
It's
that's
the
why-
same camera crew
Yeah.
that filmed The Office.
Yeah.
That's, hey, we're going to this new
Yeah.
company and we're going to do this. It's not The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's The Paper.
But it's
Mhm.
associated.
Take it for what it.
Yeah, that's not how it works. Everybody
I'm a-
hated Happy Gilmore, even though I liked it.
The new one?
Well, okay.
Yeah, it was funny. Was it the original? No, but walk into it not expecting just because it has Oscar. But yeah, I think we watched 2 episodes, and it was enjoyable.
But see,
I would have kept going. The whole season's out.
and I agree with you. I mean, there's a lot of shows that, especially back in the 90s,
Yeah.
that you don't realize were spin-offs of other shows.
Sure.
Yep.
Like, for example,
Frasier.
the show
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers was from Frasier. The show Family Matters with Urkel
Yep.
was actually a spin-off of Perfect Strangers
Never saw that.
Yeah.
with Balki
No.
Bartakamus.
Before my.
I mean,
before. I remember Urkel.
the show Growing Pains had a spin-off, just the 10 of us. All these shows were spin-offs of other shows.
Yeah, I get it.
And you become a successful show back at that time when people didn't realize you were a spin-off of another show, or you just kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everything's streamed.
They try and build up.
Yeah.
That's the shitty part is you can't make anything unless you do it with your own money. And that's what you're seeing more with like Tires with Shane Gillis. Like he went out on an edge and
Yep.
that's why he wanted to make a
And
real
Tires is-
comedy show.
Tires is great.
You know what I'm saying? But like nobody's going to fund that from like a studio standpoint
No.
because they're so afraid. And that's why you see either superheroes or sequels. That's
Yeah.
it. That's where but
Yeah.
we did go see Weapons last night. If you haven't seen Weapons, go see it in the theater. It's a
It's
horror
with the girl
movie.
from Ozark.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. First of
Um,
all, if you want to, I'm going to let you tell the story,
Yeah.
but it's a horror movie. It is.
Yeah.
It
is-
says
It's
horror.
different though.
Go ahead.
It's a different horror movie. Twists and turns, jump scares, good storyline, weird. Yeah, go see it. Go see it in the theaters though.
No, I won't see the theater movie that I'm going to see
F1.
is him.
Yeah, sure. Or did you see The Long Walk? The theater for that.
No.
That's where there's 100 guys.
Yeah,
walking
no,
up.
I've seen the preview.
So why you keep lying?
What?
First you said you don't watch Kardashians, and then you had to renege on that. And now you're saying that you. What's going on here?
I don't think you could say.
You're a nomad.
I don't think you could say renege.
Oh yeah, renegotiate.
Reneg.
renege.
Make sure
Neg.
it's neg.
Neg.
Not
Calm
neg.
down. I'm too small to cancel here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
What a fucking deep dive here, boys.
Holy
I mean,
fuck.
now let's talk a little sports.
Well, wait,
Since-
we got one more thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the biggest question, bigger than politics, bigger than anything else.
Oh fuck.
I need your
I know
guys'
what you're gonna
opinion.
bring up. God damn
What do you think I'm going to bring up?
it. Go ahead. The couple.
No,
Oh, okay, good. Go ahead.
more important than T Swizzle and
All right. I figured that's where
PK.
you're going.
what do you guys think of the beard?
No, it's looking mint. Yeah,
Look
I
at this
told.
thing.
It looks good, but take the hat off.
Oh yeah. Look
So
at
that-
I still have to go.
That's real deal.
I went and picked up the crutches from Greggy, and so here's the fucked up thing. He seems like he's a nice guy, right?
Not at all.
He's a fucking asshole.
Well, absolutely.
So I call this motherfucker. I'm driving out to his house an
Yeah.
hour away to pick up crutches
Yeah.
because I can't walk.
Well,
So I
hold on. Could you walk?
No,
Actually,
You walked inside.
He was struggling.
I struggled.
You walked. Come on.
I
point-
needed the crutches.
You were hurt.
The point of the story was
Yeah.
I called GBG
You didn't
when I was 7 minutes out.
walk in.
Pull up. Where's
Cricket.
GBG?
Cricket.
Fucking
Come
inside.
on in.
Top
I had
of the
to
stairs.
hobble
Come
my
up the
ass in
stairs.
there. I knock on the door. He's like, "Hey, come on in." And he goes, first thing he says to me is, "Oh, that's why you called and told me you were 7 minutes out because you wanted me to bring these outside." I said, "Ding, ding, ding, ding."
Well, you're lucky. Yeah.
But-
and then he was okay. Be honest with me. He was grateful that I had the crutches. Grateful that 2 days before that I went on Facebook Marketplace and
Got
got,
the
him two
hoodies.
sweatshirts.
Pick me up some hoodies.
Yeah.
Got him some hoodies. But you were pissed because he actually said to me, he goes, "No, I can just throw the sweatshirts over my shoulder and take them on myself." When I said, "Do you want me to bring these out to your car?" You could tell he was like, he had that little moment of, "No,
Yeah.
go fuck
Yeah,
yourself."
fuck you. And I struggled bringing those sweatshirts out.
Yeah,
They were
you
falling,
did.
but no, I didn't want his help at that point.
Yeah.
But his hair, I looked at him and I said, "Jesus, Greg, is that a bald fade?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, the gays across the street did it for me."
It's crispy as fuck. Greg.
And I said, "Oh yeah, it looks
That's what
good."
Mikey's been shooting for his whole
Yeah.
life.
Well, yeah, I'm.
I don't know. You're.
What do you mean? I'm getting there.
I don't know. Stress.
What?
See the stress in your hair. It's not as glossy and greasy anymore. It's dry. and it's just,
Yeah, the stress of having to cut it, to chop it off. All right. So I had one of the
Go
big
ahead.
clips from our show in recent memory was Matt went on a little diatribe. He was very distraught with the shape of humanity and how it was affecting our restaurants.
oh yeah, club. The
The
club.
the club sandwich.
Yeah.
It really hit home
Fucking bullshit.
with a lot of people out there. And,
Yeah.
and I don't think anybody disagreed with Matt.
Not one.
And I ran into a same, but not very similar situation recently.
I like it.
And this was with a fast food chain. And it
Are we gonna name it?
Oh, he's dead.
you
man.
bet your ass
He's
we're
dead.
gonna
Okay.
name it. They are dead to me.
Yeah.
And this has been something that's been noticeable for quite a while.
Oh, can I guess?
You can when I'm in
Okay.
just a
Okay.
second.
I got a good one.
Noticeable for quite a while. And this last time, just a few days ago, I brought it home and it pushed me over the edge.
Okay, keep going.
It pushed
Don't,
me.
if you tell me what happened, I'm gonna know where it was.
I'm not going to tell you.
okay.
It pushed me over the edge. And there's a lot of things I like about this place. It's going to be hard to not go back. I got it. But I will not frequent it.
What they do?
1, 2, 3, Greg. You ready?
No, I'm torn between two places right now.
All right. Give your guess.
Taco Bell.
No.
Oh man.
Yo, he thought he had it.
Oh,
he thought he
man.
had it.
That's
I
my
think if it was Taco Bell, I think Mike would have talked to me offline
I
about
know
it.
it ain't
Yeah.
Arby's because Arby's kills.
I think it's Hardee's.
It is Arby's.
Oh, Arby's.
Oh,
What
that's
Arby's
too
do to
bad.
you?
that one's just shit, Bubba.
Their curly
Faribault-
fries
Yeah.
had not a single curly fry in it, Greg. Not
They were straight.
one.
Were they?
They were broken.
Oh,
They were.
Oh,
seeds and stems. You got the.
I want
seeds
the
and
I
stems.
want the unicorn.
Yes.
They
The
bust out the
unicorn
Snicker
fries.
Fritz.
That's the whole reason I like the beef and cheddar. Don't get me wrong. I like the brisket.
Oh yeah,
Don't get me wrong. I go
chicken Swiss on
for the
that.
curly fries. If you go to Arby's for any other fry than a curly
Yeah.
fry, you are a
There's
psychopath.
multiple
Yeah,
people
yeah,
I
yeah,
know that
it's-
don't like
yeah.
them. Multiple people.
Psychopaths.
I know. I love them. I'm
Not
still
a
psycho.
single.
it's like going to the state
accordion
fair
fry.
and- It's like going to the state fair and not getting a corn dog.
I couldn't. But there's been so many times you don't get curly fries, and every single one is this beautiful laid out
No, no.
curled
Yeah,
fry.
You get a couple,
But you get a
biggies,
few of them.
couple.
A
biggies.
nice one I can dip the
That's
Arby's
my-
sauce.
yes. Yeah, because if you just
The
have the
chips, you can't-
stems,
Yeah.
you can't dip it in
stem,
your
no.
condiment of choice.
No,
Yeah. Bullshit.
there wasn't one
I'm co-signer.
curl, Greg.
Yeah.
Close
And
sign
like
of
I said, this has been leading up because I've came home and I've had it, and it's like,
That's
well, there's only one, but let's just say that one was.
I'm gonna put you on
magnificent.
some game. All right. This is my a caveat to that. All the fast food restaurants in Faribault are horrible. Hardee's is
How
trash.
dare you?
No, I'm just saying. I don't know what it is. They don't take
I have
patient.
great. I have great experiences.
I know that's good. Except that one.
Yeah,
But
you
what-
know where so there's two places now I won't go: Arby's and the Depot Bar and Grill. in Faribault.
Oh man,
Wow,
what a
that's-
fucking! Do you want me to pull those knives out of your back?
I will not. I will never go back. I was talking to my mom yesterday. They have the best food in town.
Yeah,
I'll
I mean
ne-
they slip,
I will never-
they slip from time to time. I just never wanted to say.
Just that's
if
human error.
Jeff's cooking, it was always good. Okay,
I will never go back to the
Yeah.
Depot Bar and Grill ever again. If you like loyalty,
I'm
Hit
just
you
you
glad,
up.
won't like the Depot.
I'm just glad I took 300 bones from them on my last visit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over
Smart.
4 years of service, and go fuck yourself.
yeah, that's
So-
interesting. Loyalty is dead at the restaurant chains. You're seeing it more and more. Poor Jeff,
And that's fine.
He's
It's
just over his head.
you do you,
You know.
but I can do me,
Yeah.
right? And I don't have to. I won't do it.
Unfortunately-
I'm that hard headed.
Unfortunately, people that own restaurants will say that the problem isn't have anything to do with them, and they'll try to fix everything else that has to do with the restaurant to try to solve the problem, and it will never go away.
Yeah.
So that's just what happens.
So that's
That's a
like somebody
bummer,
say
though.
that's like somebody saying, "Oh, don't take it personal," and it was very personal
Yeah, it's like, how do you not?
towards you.
Yeah, it's like, don't take this personal, but we've decided to reshift our entire employment structure, which will eliminate you from working the 2 nights of the week
Yeah.
that we wanted you to
Well,
work,
and
you
they
said you were
did
gonna
they
work.
did offer, basically 3 options. You can quit.
Yep.
You can just be an on-call employee, still get your food discount, or you can serve those shifts.
Yeah.
Which the only money in serving is the longer you stay.
Yeah.
Right. But because of the longevity of the servers,
Your first one.
I'm first cut. So I moved from a 4-year bartender /
I'm gonna get you in
manager.
that smoke, dude. You're gonna.
I
be
already
right
talked
down
to
the street.
Smoke. He's fully staffed. He needs cooks. That's it.
Come on over.
I ain't cooking.
You can do all that shit. It's easy peasy.
Mike Cook,
dude.
I
you're
ain't-
They have a
prepping. You're
microwave
chopping
and an
up.
air fryer.
La Migra. Immigration police. ICE will be there in
No,
a minute.
no,
I ain't cooking. I want to slang drinks.
Smoke is a barbecue pit. You want Mikey to
bro.
work there? They
Yeah,
don't
you could
air
eat
fry their
keto. You could
food.
eat fucking carnivore every day. You could just
It
have
doesn't-
brisket every day.
I don't want to cook.
You don't cook. He cooks. He's the one putting everything on the smoker.
He says he needs cooks.
See,
So I'm Tom Cruise and cocktails.
dude, I'm the type of guy that you
Take it
take
fast.
outside and you go, all right, I need somebody to fucking shovel that over.
Yeah, he
there.
needs-
I go and shovel it, and then there's a guy over there that says, get on a ladder and paint this wall, and I say, gotcha.
Well, I'm surprised you even wanted me to use you as a reference
Oh,
because you basically fucked them.
No, I'm still
Well,
working
you-
there.
you
Work
work
there
this
this
shit.
Thursday. Work there this Thursday, baby. I'm back.
I've never known a job that the guy is just so hard up for people that
Well, hold on. Now you're not giving me any credit.
you're
acting like I'm just some average.
he
Joe.
basically told you just let me know when you want to work.
Exactly, because I know what the fuck I'm doing. That's what I'm saying.
You just show up when you're good and ready, and we'll
That's
bring
why
you
I'm
on
wondering
in.
why did the depot say don't show up whenever you want? That's what I'm.
Well,
wondering.
okay, so
These motherfuckers.
that has only happened once in my life,
Yeah.
and that's at the curling club in Chaska
Yeah.
when they opened. I was like one of 5 people in the city of Chaska that knew how to
Core
curl.
group.
So they just said to me, they're like, at night we have open curling. So if you want to just show up,
Yeah.
punch in, walk around,
Yeah.
come whenever you want.
Yeah.
But when you're here, help people learn how to curl.
Sure.
Literally the only job I've ever heard of
Yeah.
where someone said just show up when you want.
The
Could-
other one
could you drink?
Anonymous.
What's
Could you drink?
Oh, he
Oh,
was hammered. Are you
There was-
kidding me?
I-
Punch in, drink, help.
oh, you can't
oh,
curl without a little
I
sauce.
knew every resident in Chaska who drank, how much they drank,
Yeah.
and how willing they were to buy me my drink.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Perfect. What a great job.
Great A. All right.
Like I got paid like $11 an hour.
You know what Chantel said she wanted? So I laughed at her. She thought it would be fun for the wives to sit here and do a podcast.
Oh, it would. They would love it.
and
They should.
Oh, I
That would be.
I
hilarious.
didn't disagree. All I said was a disclaimer. I said just because you watch on that side doesn't mean when you sit here it looks like this. It took 100 and we're not
We're never perfect.
No, and
But
we're not
I'm
the best
saying-
show out there, but from episode 1
Not only
to
that,
episode 102, it's night and day.
not only
So
that, but
ladies,
you're seeing a show right now that has three guys that have 8 years of chemistry.
yeah.
Okay. That's hard. That's the hardest part about podcasting. Is
Right.
chemistry. You got to find
Yeah,
somebody
there are
that
so-
understands.
There are so many times on this show where I have to, and I think this is one of my gifts. That is, you can start
One
talk-
of
you
one of
can
many.
start talking,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, I
Oh,
gotta say something,
of course.
but I'll keep my mouth shut because I gotta let you finish
Yeah.
without forgetting what I was talking about,
Yeah.
and then be able to chime in. Probably 50% of the time,
Yeah.
I'm horrible at that. But when I do, it's like you have to understand someone else's idiosyncrasy.
It's dancing, baby.
Yeah.
It's dancing.
Yeah, but that would be so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take Nash during that time.
She also wanted to do a who knows their couple best, and I said
Oh yeah, we'd crush.
that would
Sorry.
be embarrassing.
Did
And she
Greggy
go-
would probably win, but also that's just because of his memory.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think I would.
You
be
know-
close.
you
I'd be
know-
really
each
close.
other better.
Oh, I would lose for sure. I said that'd be embarrassing for me because I'd go on there and I'd look like an asshole. She already says I don't ever listen.
Yeah. In the last year, which I've been with Taylor now for 10 years.
Yeah, decade.
In the last 12 months, we've learned more about each other's past. We've learned more in the last year. So it's like, it's just,
You guys
the
would.
best.
I think you're right. On a straight knowledge of the other person,
Right.
you guys would win. Putting it in front of a camera without knowing the questions, there's no way I wouldn't win something like that because of my memory.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I like
So
it.
episode 102, End of an Era.
Yep.
was the
Sponsored
title.
by Absolute Sports Cards
Yep.
here in Savage, Minnesota. Come on down. Give Big Mike a call. Go on to eBay. Cards are flying out the door.
Yeah, he had like
Big
80
sale was this weekend. Is
Yeah,
that
like
still
80
going, Mike? Sale still going today? Sale's still going today. Come on down. Single cards 20% off. You can't come on.
Yeah, not
Come on,
all of you are from Minnesota. So just
Yeah.
Google it and go on their eBay store.
eBay,
They'll
he's
ship,
all there.
they'll ship it right to
If
you.
you don't even want to
Doesn't-
do that, you can message DM us. We'll get you the direct link.
I was
can
gonna
give
say,
you the
if-
direct link. It's
if-
not a big deal.
If Big Mike doesn't have the card that you're looking for, the man's more connected
Yeah.
than the mob.
Yeah.
He'll find that.
This
card
is
for
John
you.
Gotti of the card
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
Come on
exactly.
out. He's over here. He'll give you
I
a
mean, he
soda.
One of his guys that works here, his name is actually Dom.
Yeah, we don't want to
Yeah.
talk. We don't want to talk
Which
about
is-
that. Shh.
Yes.
We don't know if that name's on paper. All right.
Yeah.
Come on down.
I mean, his real
North
name
of
is
normal.
Steve.
Have fun week 1. Good luck. We'll talk more soon. Bye, gang. Dima. Cash.
No, I don't have that queued up.
Oh,
So
you
we're
got it.
we're just ending.